Hello, boys and girls. How are you doing? I hope everyone's doing fine. The last art lesson I showed you is how to draw different flowers. And today I would like to talk to you about an artist. Her name is Georgia O'Keeffe. And I hope you can go and type in on YouTube, Georgia O'Keeffe for Kids, and watch the video. And we are going to be talking about Georgia O'Keeffe. She loved to paint with nature. She painted mountains. She painted deserts. She even painted things that she'd find like animal bones. But her most famous paintings were of flowers. And so today we're going to create something from nature, which is found outside almost everywhere, and parents usually don't like them, and they're called a weed, and it's a dandelion. Okay, we are going to create a dandelion with lots of lines in our drawing. You may want to draw them with a pencil first and go over them with a marker, Sharpie marker, or black crayon. I'm going to use a Sharpie marker, and I'm going to draw some. Now, as an artist, I am going to start by showing young fives how to draw these really simple. And then after that, I'm going to draw some more for kindergarten and first grade with more detail in. Okay, so if you're young fives, you can use white paper, you can use yellow paper, blue paper. I drew some dandelion drawings on white paper, so white paper's okay if you have white paper. If you have colored paper, that's even great to use too. Okay, so I'm going to start off with, I'm going to draw a line, kind of a little wavy like this, and our dandelion has a stem. And matter of fact, look at Miss Billman did. I went outside and I gathered the dandelions. You see how beautiful they are? If you look at them, they're a nasty weed, but in art, they could be beautiful. This is what the dandelion looks like before it starts to come to seeds. And then these fly off, and these are seeds, and then they multiply. And then this is also a dandelion leaf, in case you would like to draw a leaf, like first graders might want to draw that. Okay, so we drew our stem, and then this is for young fives first. And then you're going to draw the center, young fives. Looks like an oval shape, and you might want to color it in. And then, young fives, we're going to draw some lines. Split it up in half and half again. Then from here, halfway, and another one. And then in the middle, we're going to put some smaller lines. In the middle of these two lines, in the middle of these two lines, draw a smaller one. Draw a smaller one. Now, young fives, I know you know what circles are. So at the tips, we can make little circles. And you put little circles at the end. And that could be my beautiful dandelion artwork. Okay? And if you want, you can even draw smaller little lines and put some more circles on them. And you can fill it up. And boy, look how beautiful this looks. With that black marker, it makes it pop. Whoa. So this is a beautiful one. Now, I am going to, and you young fives, you can draw 2 or 3 of them if you'd like. This is the portrait way. You can also put your paper the landscape way, which you may want to draw more than one. So that's your choice there. So young fives, I'm just going to take this right here. Now first grade, I want a little more detail in it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some wavy line here and maybe a wavy line here. And this is going to be my stem. And I am going to draw a stem here. Okay, and then kindergarten, first grade, center again. Center. And then I'm going to maybe right around the edges put little lines Okay, so if you look at the dandelion close up, you'll see that. And then sometimes they have these little parts not hanging down from the dandelion. Okay, and then we're gonna split it up again. Split it up again. And then put some smaller ones in between, smaller lines. And the more you fill it up, the prettier the dandelion is. All right, so I'm gonna do it to this one too. Okay. And then I'm going to split it in half and split it in half again. And then in the middle, little smaller ones, lines going out. And then some smaller ones, smaller ones. Now, kindergarten and first graders, we're going to put more details in our dandelions. Okay, so one way is everybody knows what an X is. So at the ends, you can put the X's at the ends of each of these lines, the dandelion lines. So that's really simple, some X's. Think of it as little X's. And then another way of doing it is making it like little U shapes. Okay, so this one's going to have a little U here and a little U here. A little U here and a little U at the tips, at the ends of these lines. Little U's, two of them, real close to each other. Now, these are little seeds, and when they blow, they go in the air and they blow, and then they land in the ground. More dandelions come. And we can even draw like a few of them in the sky blowing, if you'd like, okay? Now, another thing is the leaves. We can talk about the leaves for more detail. All right, the leaves, here, they're long and skinny, and they start off small, jagged at the ends, and then they get bigger, and then they come to a point. So they're small at the ends and jagged, and then they get wider, and then they come to a point. So if you'd like to draw some leaves on your dandelion, little wavy lines, and then they start out small, then they get bigger, and then they come to a point. And these are like dandelion leaves, okay? And if you see these leaves in here, they also have veins in them. So details, remember, you want to put details in them. So we are going to put more detail. And that is a beautiful piece of artwork of dandelions. Okay, so I hope you can try them and make some beautiful artwork. And remember, I would love to see your artwork. So if your mother and dad or dad can take a snapshot of your artwork and send it to my email, I would love to see what you created. And there's one more thing you can do with these if you would like. If you happen to have some white water-based paint around, okay, you can put your finger in the white paint, like acrylic paint or tempera paint, and you can even tip the ends. And if you tip the ends, wow, it even looks more like dandelion. I go there. Dandelion, dandelion, dandelion. So if you'd like to tip it, if you have some white paint, you can tip the edges with white paint. And then, of course, you'd have to wash your hands when you are all done. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope you try it. It's fun. And it just deals with lines. And then at the ends, add little circles or X's or U's. and it turns out to be a beautiful piece of artwork. I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.